Hello!
Halloween once again, the time of year when a witch punches a skeleton and a spider comes out. I don't know. My understanding of Halloween is quite weak, frankly. But I do understand Poundland, and my goggly goodness, they've had a load of new stuff in this year, like really, really interesting bits and bobs. But first, we must decorate the sofa, by which I mean cover it in some stuff that takes me ages to clean off. Let us begin with spider web. 12 spiders included, super stretchy. The spiders or the web? Maybe both. I also quite like the packaging, the spider web on there. Right, ultra long barcode, always a treat. Let's rip it open, destroying our teeth and mouths in the process. And it's cotton wool? No, it isn't. There's more to it than that. Let's get the spiders out. There's 12 of them, you know. It is super stretchy. It's like a cross between cotton wool and the stuff you get that holds a wig on your head, if you're familiar with that. I don't know. I think I should be stretching this a bit thinner, maybe? I really don't know what... am I doing this? Have I ripped it? Have I done it wrong? Have I ruined everything? Does this actually cover 1,000 square miles? I don't know. There, cobweb. Looks more like a cloud. Look, let's get a thinner bit. I kind of feeling I've wasted my pound on this one by doing it wrong or something. Well, there we are. Spooky. Let's put the spiders on. Great. There we are. But don't worry, because we can set it off with, wait for it, silly string. Not seen this for years. See lid for colour. I'm guessing green. If you're not familiar with silly string, it's some horrifying chemical cast-off thing that comes out of a spray can and then inflates and causes some messy stuff that gets everywhere and annoys your mum. Right. Oh, yeah, that's the stuff. Yay, silly string. Yeah. Oh, God, no, it's done that. Ugh. Oh, bloody hell, that was a mistake. Right. Ugh, can't get out of the nozzle. Ugh. Ugh. Well, there we are. Great. And now the can's knocked something over. Brilliant. 100% success there. Look how spooky that is, everybody. It's like being in the devil's very own funhouse on a day when he's just sprayed some old crap on a sofa. Right, let us begin with the first item proper. Let us begin with one of my favourite Halloween items ever in Poundland, actually. Hey, everybody likes a nice tea light holder, don't they? How about, don't worry, it rotates, creepy dollhead tea light holder. Look at that. That is astonishing, isn't it? I mean, it's properly well done. It looks like a porcelain doll head, because it's kind of a doll head made out of porcelain. The nose is chipped. That's not Poundland's fault. I knocked it on something earlier. Yeah, and it's got loads of holes in the head, as you would want your creepy baby face tea light holder to have, obviously. Really, I mean, this really is creepy Halloween stuff, isn't it? What more do you want? I think Poundland have knocked it out of the park with that. It's properly creepy. In fact, look at this. LED tea lights, 4-pack. Oh yes, 25 of your magic pence each. I know I've taken so many out. All right, I only need the one. Turn them on. And it emulates a flickering flame. But look, we can put it in here, and then we can turn the lights off and see how creepy it looks. Ooh, spookily dookily. It's like a haunted baby has forced his way into your house to smother you in your sleep. And I mean, where else could you get that for £1? Job cut. Ah, there he is, glaring at us from the corner. You better believe he's going in the thumbnail. Crikey, what an image. Right, next up, a real candle, because who doesn't want some actual fire at Halloween? And how about one in the shape of a bleeding skull? As I burn, I bleed. Wow, me too. I mean, technically, generally you'll be sort of cauterised in the blood because of the heat of the flames. But hey, that's something we've got in common at the very least. I wonder what it means by I bleed as I burn. I kind of want to just rip... Oh, there we are. Has it got some red goo in it or something? No, I feel bad for doing that. Get back at... Oh, no. Oh, have I ruined it now? Now I won't actually be able to set it on fire and see how it goes. Oh, well, I've spoiled that. Now we'll have to do an autopsy or something. Should have got a spare one. Doesn't really, it just kind of looks like it's going to be wax, actually, which, I mean, I can believe. Is it just the way it melts? Does it come out of the eyes? I don't know. That seemed like a very cool device, and I've just totally ruined it by pulling it off the wick and not being able to get it back in properly. I suppose, actually, I could just put this back together, couldn't I? And then I could put the wick through. I'll tell you what, let's do that, and then I'll let it burn for a bit and see how it looks. Hands up if you're scared of skeletons. Hands up if you're scared of spiders. Hands up if you're scared of evil skeleton creature. Or as we call those in the UK, Jacob Rees-Mogg. Look! Blah, 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 blah. It is the skeleton of a spider. You can see its ribs and its Right, we've got to point out the elephant in the room here. Spiders don't have skeletons. They have exoskeletons. And as a result, the skeleton, or indeed exoskeleton of a spider, would just pretty much look like a spider. In fact, if you've ever kept tarantulas or something, they actually wiggle out of the exoskeleton every so often when they grow bigger, don't they? And then another one forms. So yeah, there we are. This is something that doesn't exist, and probably shouldn't exist, because it'd be fucking terrifying. I mean, look at it. It's like it's got weird long fingers instead of legs. Really wish I hadn't said that. That's a really unpleasant image. But there we are. I tell you what this would be good for. Some sort of RPG campaign or something, where you've got to rescue some people trapped in the bone skeleton. You see, it looks like a prison thing. No, it's just stupid. Look, just go over there and we'll forget about it, all right? Because it's present and prize time with Pass the Ghost. Ooh. Right, got to point something out here as well. The ghost is effectively just a sphere with some punctuation stuck in it. 2 full stops, and I can't tell if that's an O or a 0, actually, but well, it's reusing parts, isn't it? Good for you. So includes jokes and 6 prizes. Spooky Pass the Parcel. Ah, right. So imagine we're at an amazing Halloween party, and people aren't catching diseases, so it can actually go ahead. Right. Ooh. That's all stuck to it. That's weird. So it goes as the music plays, goes around the room. The music stops. Now you get to open one layer of the parcel. Ooh, this is like toilet paper. I think it's no. I'm going for crepe paper. Actually, I was slightly worried there for a second, but no, it is fine. So you unwrap it a bit. Do things fall out as you go, or is it just all of it in the middle? No, there's definitely something coming on there. Yep, but no, that's the bit of the box. This is a lot more difficult than most children would put up with, I feel, unless they particularly enjoy unwrapping things. Oh, wait. Oh, look. There we are. We've got a small plastic fly. It's not a bad one, actually, as plastic flies go. Marvellous. Here we are. Go over there with the spiders. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. And a shit party hat, which is probably too small for any known human head. No, I take that back. This might be all right. I mean, it's so stuck together I can't do anything with it. That's a very shallow hat. Yeah, that's not going to work. But we appreciate the sentiment. Unravel. Oh, God, this could take forever, couldn't it? Bloody hell. Well, I mean, at least they've done it well. I mean, it is literally one unbroken piece of crepe paper. Oh, God, it's rolled on the floor now. This is the most awkward thing a bloody unbox ever. But hey, at kids' Halloween parties, it's also awkward. So, you know, truth in comedy. The ultimate horror, the false moustache, which hurts your nose to fuck by gripping it around the middle really hard. Another hat and a... Oh, God, here we go. What do ghosts use to wash their hair? Shampoo! This truly is the worst Halloween ever. Oh, dear, right. Come on. I think we're just going to have to jump cut ahead to having pulled this apart, or this entire video is going to be like 40 minutes of unravelling what looks like a mouldy potato. Well, we got there. Inside was the Pirate's Eye Patch, another Christmas cracker classic. The crap false fingernail thing. What on earth were these about? I never did understand these. Imagine there being like a comic book villain who just attacks you with a bad nail on his little finger. That literally happens in the film Mystery Men with the villain Casanova Frankenstein. There we are. Reality is now beyond parody. Marvellous. Hat. Other hat, also orange. Joke. What do you get when you cross a snowman with a vampire? Frostbite. And ultimately, In the middle of it was a wad of tissue paper. I don't know if there's anything in here. Oh, there is. The wad of tissue paper contains further secrets. The further secret is plastic snake, slightly rubbery. Actually, I'm going to say more rubber than plastic snake. Very brightly coloured. Beautiful. Every child's favourite. Red hat and another pissing joke. Go on then. What do you get when you cross a duck with a vampire? Count Quackula. You really should stop crossing things with other things, because the result is always tragically unfunny. Right, tissue paper and all this crap can go to one side now. That actually took so long I had a jump cut. Great. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, we missed something. Another little spider. Oh, there was another little spider. There we are. Go and live with your other friends. There's a fly there for you to eat, but watch out. He's got a machete. He's a vicious bastard. Right. This year at Poundland, there was some controversy. Dun, 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 dun. Because Creepy Town, their very own Halloween imprint, was selling spirit boards. Ooh! With planchette. Yes, Jeffrey Planchette. He will come and do this with you. So, if you don't know what a spirit board is, but you know what a Ouija board is, you've probably realised spirit board is just the generic name for a Ouija board. I think Ouija board is just like the brand name for it, basically. Is there anybody out there? Oh, look, I didn't realise. You got two hands pushing the planchette and then spooky dead hand coming in from the ether. Ooh. So, if you're not aware of this, which I'm sure most of you are, surely, but we'll quickly cover it, I suppose. It's basically like a weird cross between a children's game and a method for contacting the dead. It's very, very odd. It's basically just a sort of parlour trick thing. It became popular early 1900s, I believe, around then. Do you know what? I regret saying that because it might be wrong. Just pretend I was right. And yeah, the idea is you fold the board out and you put this on there and you put it on there and you say, is there anybody there? And then the spirits will somehow take the planchette or take control of it and then move it over letters and speak to you and spell out words. Because they all speak English, the dead, when they contact you through your bit of cardboard. Yeah, it's utter guff, as you would obviously know. But it's something that the media have really run with over the years. There's all films about it and stuff. Oh, I didn't realize there's proper instructions. Primero reúna algunos amigos. No, we will have the English ones. First, gather a few friends. Set the mood. Dim the lights. Light candles. Light incense, if you wish. Sit on the floor or around a table so that everyone can see and reach the board. We do this for Monopoly as well. Designate one person to ask all the questions so that the spirits don't get confused. Because remember, spirits are thick as all fuck, apparently. Place your fingers on the planchette. It should be resting just above the letter G to start. I disagree. It should go below the letter T. I've got no reason for saying that. I'm just being awkward. Ask all the players to gently place their index and middle fingers on the planchette. No, I will touch it with other fingers. Severed fingers from the freezer. It's Halloween. Slowly move it in circles, so let the board warm up and concentrate on what you want to ask. Gently rest the fingers to allow the planchette to move freely. Ooh. Develop an opening ritual. Greet the spirits and affirm that only positive energy is welcome. Yeah, but they say things like that when you go in Twitch chat. All it says when you click on it, rules, don't be nasty, and then look what happens there half the time. Always be friendly to the spirits to encourage them to cooperate. No, nothing's worse than a sulking ghoul. Start with simple questions such as, how many spirits are in the room? Are you a good spirit? What is your name? If a train leaves Peterborough at 3 o'clock and travels at 37 miles an hour, and a train leaves King's Lynn at 83 miles an hour, at the same time, at what time will they cross paths? Be patient whilst the spirit gives its message. Oh, God. I'll bet it's a bloody customs charge. And always say goodbye to the spirits. Don't be rude to spirits. That makes sense, doesn't it? Absolutely marvellous. But yeah, this is such a weird thing. It's kind of really entered the zeitgeist over the years, and there's people genuinely frightened. Oh, you shouldn't play with a Ouija board. You'll actually contact the dead. No, of course you won't. It's a bit of fucking cardboard. I mean, if you can literally break through the barriers between dimensions by using a bit of cardboard with the pissing alphabet written on it. I mean, my God, every primary school in the entire world would be like a mass of demons. Christ. crying out loud. Anyway, often these things do seem to move around the table, and it's automotive. So this has all been massively proven like 100 bloody years ago, so I'm not going to go into it. Look it up if you're interested in such things. But it's just fascinating that Poundland sold it, because a lot of people still... Bloody hell, that's huge! Now that is a planchette. Look at that. Maximum planchette. Thick boy. Spirit. Yes, no. Goodbye. It's quite nicely done. I mean, it's thick cardboard. It's quite laminated as well, so you can, if the spirits dribble on it, you'll be all right. And it's fucking massive. Look at that. You can't complain with that. I can't remember if this was £1 or £2, as Poundland is no longer everything is a pound, as we've mentioned several times, but that's actually pretty bloody good. Look at that. Well, I don't think there's any way of avoiding it. I'm going to have to hold a seance. Is there anybody there? No. Well, what did I expect, I suppose? Yeah, there you go. Apparently, there was like a furore in the newspapers and stuff, and people going, oh, you shouldn't be selling this, Poundland. And then the horrible charlatans popping up out of nowhere and saying, I commune with the dead and take people's money for it. And I've decided that this is an evil thing because that gets me publicity in the newspaper and all this kind of stuff. It's just, those dreadful nonsense. They disappear from Poundland stores very, very quickly. I don't know if there were sort of words that they'd sold out, but other people at Poundland said they were taken off the shelves. So the true story, I do not know. But I think it's an interesting thing to be sold off, cheap little game to play with. Don't scare yourself too much with it. Remember, there is no such thing as ghosts. The only real monsters are ghouls. The ghouls who will take your money and claim they can get you to speak to your dead relatives by manipulating you emotionally when you are at your lowest ebb. Right. I want to show you real fear now. It's not all been positive in Poundland this year, because they've reached a bizarre new level of just repackaging things and writing Halloween on them. I present Scary Walkers. 10-pack of Scary Walkers. Right? Look, this is literally just these things. Look, generic toys logo. And if you look, they're quite clearly Spider-Man. Hang on, you can't quite see these. Yeah, these ones showing up slightly better on camera. See, he's got his spider and his suit. They're knockoff Spider-Man walkers. These are the things where you kind of basically take them out of the packet. Oop, they're all gooey and weird. Throw them at a wall, and they stick to it, and they slowly fall down and sort of rotate like that. These aren't particularly good ones because the bodies are quite hard plastic, and the goo is very... it was not quite as solid as you would generally expect, but they're all right. They'll probably do the job. You probably shouldn't use these, though, because these nearly always stain painted walls, so be very wary. But there we are. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 orange ones and 5 black ones, and there's your Spider-Mens. What has that actually got to do? Why are these scary? The bucket full of doll parts a few years ago, that I could kind of get behind, but just basic repackaging is a bit poo. But then again, you are paying 10p each for little toys. So they could be useful for trick-or-treat, can they? See? That is the answer, I think. Things to put in bags or whatever for trick-or-treaters, yeah. But calling them Scary Walkers, not entirely convinced. Anyway, time to segue away from the land of pounds and to B&M bargains, or bum bargains as we call it locally, because we're hilarious. Where for merely £250, that's £2.50, they do this really annoying thing of not putting the decimal point in. So, I mean, you know it's £2.50, but it technically says 250. It annoys me. And yes, I am over 6 years old, so I could purchase Halloween Sound Machine, my favourite 70s prog rock band, with 9 spooky sounds. Ooh. Right. Oh no! The thing that protects the batteries has gone. Does that... Oh no, I think it was in when I bought it, actually. I checked, that'll be fine. So the batteries won't be dead. He says, pressing a button, nothing happens, and immediately has to jump cut and get more batteries. Right, let's see what we've got. Coffin noise is number 1, apparently. Oh. I mean, really, it's creepy, creaky basement door, isn't it? But quite enjoying the purple goo on the top there. That's quite nifty. That was much louder than I expected, and, I mean, it was all right. Next, Arg. Not a bad scream. Not bad, right? Liking this on board so far. Next up, ghost with a slightly friendly face. Yeah, it's a little bit musically rattly to give a proper spook, but yeah, not terrible, not terrible. Next up, Frankenstein with his hands. Home Alone, the Frankenstein edition. What? I take that back. That's not supposed to be Frankenstein's monster, is it? I tell you what, that actually looks like Star-Lord with his mask on from Guardians of the Galaxy, doesn't it? There we are. Star-Lord's new sound effect. Every 3 seconds when he's on screen, and people wonder why they didn't like the film. It was a bold artistic choice, but it just didn't pay off. Next up, bird. They're not bad. Not bad at all. Look, I say for screams, that was good. This is pretty good. Next up, evil-looking owl, or possibly some sort of cocktail. I can't tell. It was an owl. It's a bit weak, that one. Not so impressed with that. Music and bats together at last. Well, you've got a treble clef and something that look more like some sort of cupcake with wings, actually, so that's interesting. Scare chord 3 times. That was clearly 4 times. I miscounted. Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. Next up, I'm having difficulty working out what that is. That is a werewolf howling at the moon. Look, I got it. Oh. That sounds like the werewolf is starting to bay at the moon and then runs out of energy. Oh, can't be bothered. I feel just go Mackie D's, actually, yeah, rather than hunt tonight. You coming, Stan? You're right. And next up, is that a witch on a broomstick? Oh dear. That laugh is crap. That is a shame, because most of the others are pretty good. But overall, that's not a bad set of sound effects. Quite why you would need a small box which creates Halloween sound effects on command, I don't know. But if you do, there are few better options for under £3, I imagine. Right, let's end it on a classic. Halloween crackers. Wait, these do exist. Have I done these before? I don't know. I feel like I've definitely seen so many different forms of crackers over the years. I must have done. Also, this isn't in the Creepy Town packaging, is it? Are these actually left over from another year? Right, we're just going to open 1 or 2 up and see what happens. Cat, orange cracker, bang, good snap, good snap. And inside, hat, better hat than we... Oh, no, exactly the same hat I think we got. Hang on. Are these the same as went into the spooky Pass the Parcel? No, they are different. Look, different sizes, different shape, and slightly different paper. Help if I actually held it up so you could see it. Okay, Fright Night. Oh yeah, I think this was a previous year's one. Why didn't the skeleton go to the party? Because he was out of focus. Because he had no body to go with. I like the way they've highlighted body in bold just to really ruin your day. And, oh... It is a rubbery fly, a messenger of Beelzebub, come to feast on the flesh of the dead. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I'm going to call him Billy. Right, we're going to quickly run through these and just see what's in all 5, because why the devil not? Bang. Ouch, that is really loud. Oh, hang on. Oh, they're here. Pumpkin stickers with funny faces. Those are familiar. Have we seen those before? I don't know, I can't get the joke in the middle, which I feel is probably better for all of us, but I'm going to read it out. Why are ghosts so bad at lying? Because you can see right through them. Yes, that is really what it says. Okay, another purple one. Ooh, much quieter snap in that. And inside is... Ooh, big rubbery cockroach. A Poundland classic. Yeah, it's a good one. I like that. What have we got here? What do you call a witch who lives at the beach? A sandwich. Why did I bring that into focus? You don't need to see that. Okay, another one. Bang. And what are we looking at? We are looking at... Ooh, not the camera. Oh, it is a wobbly centipede millipede thing. Ugh. Joke is, wait for it, what kind of dessert does a ghost like? Ice cream. Right, last one. Bang. They don't seem to be as ear-cripplingly loud as the first few. Still decent, though. No, everything's for what? Ah! It's a crap spider. Oh, that's not quite up to the quality of the others, is it? There we are. You too can have a purple thing on your finger and regret your life choices that led you to this point. Joke is... Oh, God. Oh, there's 2 jokes! That can't be right. Surely I've just thrown one down. Yes, I have, thank God. What is a vampire's favourite fruit? A nectarine. They've also spelt vampire incorrectly. A vampire. Hi guys, it's me, vampire. I'm like a vampire, except people take the pee out of me. I'm here all week. Try the fish. Right, that's your lot for this year. No. We need another seance. I am going to give the mighty spirit board another try and see if I can at very least ask Joan of Arc what her favourite milkshake was. Is there anybody there? Ooh. T again. OYOUBYOUBYRAIDSHADWLEGEND. Oh my God, this thing is evil!
Subscribe for more.